What's going on, everyone? Scott here. Welcome back to the channel. So we are right around the corner from Survivor Season 50 premiering on Wednesday, and we've been going through kind of Survivor New Era and doing some rankings. We just had the Survivor New Era winners rankings video up, and now we are going to be doing the Survivor New Era seasons ranking. And we are right on the doorstep here of Survivor Season 50. Cannot wait for it. But before you jump into this ranking video, if you could just hit that like and subscribe button down there. We'll have more Survivor content on the channel leading up to Survivor. We're going to preview everything, give our predictions, and then we'll have recaps of every single episode throughout Survivor Season 50. So just make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a video. So we're going to start at number 9. There's obviously 9 New Era seasons. We're going to start at 9, work our way up to 1. So at number 9, I think this is a consensus for most people. It's Survivor 48. I think there's some really good contestants on this season, and I like a handful of them. Kyle, Camilla, I like them. Others as well. And one of our higher ranking winners. Not to spoil that list in that video, but Kyle, as a winner, ranks fairly high within the top 5 for me of New Era winners. So, but just as the season became a little bit too loyalty based, and Kyle and Camilla relationship / alliance, if you will, is, kind of redeeming, and one of my, definitely probably my favorite, or one of the favorite parts of the season, with that kind of undercover strategic alliance. And as we said, I thought that was an awesome final tribal council as well. The moment between like Kyle and Camilla where he's trying to get a word in, when Joe and Eva are trying to explain something, and Camilla's like from the jury bench, like, I got you. Like, I love that moment. As a season, listen, I'll never badmouth any season of Survivor. I'll still rewatch any season of Survivor. But if we're just have to put it ranking on a list, I'm going to put that at number 9 for the New Era. At number 8, Survivor Season 41. First season back from the little bit of time off, obviously, due to COVID and everything. And obviously the first season of the New Era, switching to 26 days as opposed to 39 days. First time having the hourglass. I know a lot of people didn't like that. I thought it was kind of interesting. Obviously, you could only do it a couple times before people kind of, figured it out. So then you had to kind of then start to come up with different stuff at the Mergatory, whether, doing split tribals or half the tribe safe after, whatever. But I thought that was interesting, changing the game there. A quiet lion in sheep's clothing winner in Erica as well, which I thought was really good. Thought she played a really good game as well. Really good final tribal. Plus the stories, obviously this was a tough time, that everyone just coming out of COVID still, and everything that kind of happened in that period from May 2020 until they went and filmed and we got Survivor back on our screen in September of 2021. So it was a while without Survivor, and yeah, the stories were really, touching and really, cool to hear. The contestants open up about these stories. So that was one of my favorite parts of the season, and were awesome to hear. But yeah, we have Survivor 41 at number 8. Up next, number 7. And this is Survivor Season 43. And while this is my lowest ranking, not to spoil it, but I think it's, for most people, no disrespect, but my lowest ranking winner of the new era. I did like a lot of the players on this season. Yeah, Cody, Jesse, Cassidy, Carla. Lots of big moves throughout as well, and thought there was some really cool moments. The reason I can't put this any higher is just because I don't think, with all respect to Gabler, we said this in the video breaking down the New Era winners as well. All respect to Gabler, I think he did deserve to be there. And obviously awesome what he did, donating the money and everything. And not saying he played a terrible game at all. I just think that I think Cassidy should have won that. And I think there was definitely a bitter jury there that kind of tainted. I don't even want to say tainted. I feel like that may be a little bit harsh, but I think definitely a disgruntled jury, I guess, kind of decided that one a lot at the end, which is unfortunate because I think if not for that, and not saying like, oh, if Cassidy would have won, like I think, then this season jumps up 3 or 4 spots. I'm not even saying that, but that was just kind of the unfortunate. I loved Owen on this season as well too. I know he kind of just even described himself as kind of Charlie Brown getting the football pulled out from underneath him. But a lot of fun characters, contestants on this season, I guess if you will. But we have that at number 7. Next up at number 6, season 42. This was obviously Marianne winning this season. Good blindsides as well throughout the season with some, really good strategic moves. I mean, Marianne's blindside on Omar there at the final 6. That was really incredible. And yeah, interesting characters as well and relationships. Really helped make this season, and I thought it was solid. This was kind of the second season of the new era, so you were able to do a lot of the same stuff that you did in 41. Obviously, no one had seen anything yet, so you were able to, have some of the same twists or whatnot, the hourglass at the Mergatory, whatever. But a solid season overall. Next up at number 5, have Survivor Season 44. This one, I think a lot will remember the strong alliance with Jam Jam, Carolyn, and Carson. Another season where strategy was a big driving factor of this one, and those are honestly the best seasons in my book. I love strategy, yes, all the, physical stuff and, is fun, but the gameplay and just strategy is my favorite part of Survivor. So I thought there was a lot of that in this one, and obviously having the entertainment like Jam Jam and Carolyn being two of the main players on this season was definitely awesome to see, and a lot of the cast was that as well. And some of the other stuff, like smaller stuff that came out of this season, Matt and Franny, their relationship coming out of this. But I thought there was a lot of good things that came out of Survivor Season 44, and one of the more fun seasons of the new era, definitely. Next up at number 4, the most recent season of Survivor Season 49. I think obviously a top 3 winner of the new era in my book, in Savannah. And I think just also the storyline for me. I think the biggest storyline of this season, the Tres Leches alliance in Savannah, who obviously won this season, Rizzo and Sophie. That kind of alliance, the way that they were kind of at the top going into the merge, suffered a big blindside, and then boop, right all the way down to the bottom. And the fact that they were able to have a 3-person alliance from completely without the numbers, and still each week, each tribal still just be able to do enough to make it out. I mean, it was just incredible. Rizzo's idol shenanigans, I guess, if you will, keep pulling out like, hey, I'm going to play this thing. No, I'm not. Maybe next time. I think that was an awesome, game move. During the game, Sophie was incredible. Savannah's dominance and the individual immunity challenges, and then just the personalities. Rizzo, Rizgod, baby. Sophie was hilarious. Other Sophie was hilarious. A lot of fun contestants on this season, and a fun season overall. And really liked it a lot. That's why we have it at number 4. Next up at number 3, Survivor Season 46. And obviously you can do the math. I think this stretch, we'll kind of get more of that in here in a second, but this 3-season stretch is absolutely incredible. We'll start at number 3 with Survivor Season 46, but chaotic throughout and shocking, really, at times. But the Charlie Maria betrayal, they've been working together throughout this thing, throughout the whole game, and then the kind of betrayal towards the end of the game, and then Maria kind of betraying him in the final tribal, and what kind of would have ended up in a tie vote, then didn't turn out like that, because who was Charlie's number 1 ally throughout the whole game didn't vote for him, and then things kind of flipped. But multiple incredible players, and this is why you have multiple people from Survivor Season 46 coming on to Survivor Season 50. I mean, just from this season, you have Charlie, you have Tiff, and you have Q coming back for Survivor 50. Q and his shenanigans, obviously deserving winner in Kenzie, absolutely loved her. Close final tribal, as we said as well. But just kind of the gameplay, the disaster tribe from the beginning that kind of formed the Kenzie Q Tiff alliance throughout. Charlie is one of my favorite players of the new era as well. But yeah, very, very entertaining season. And that's why we have it at number 3 for the new era. All right, we are into the last two, the top two, I guess, if you will. Number 2, Survivor, season 45. I think, not to spoil any other videos, but I think this is the best winner, and I think I only say that because I think that's consensus with everyone, that Dee was the best winner of the new era, but uh, also one of the best alliances as well that Reba formed with Dee, Austin, Mama J, and Drew. I know they kind of had to turn each other at the end, which happens with most alliances. You got to turn on each other at some point. You can't go to the finals with, playing the same game. But an A-plus cast throughout. I mean, everyone all season was incredible and was very entertaining. And the blind sides, and they're like, obviously, yes, there's blind sides every season of Survivor, but specifically the Dee blind sides that she was able to pull off. The one, the two kind of big ones that happened actually back to back episodes was where everyone was going to be voting for Julie to get Julie out. She comes to Julie kind of last second, like, hey, everyone's voting for you. I'm going to vote for you too, but you're going to play this idol, and we're going to get Emily out, who was gaining a lot of traction at that point in the game and was becoming a big threat. Able to pull that off. And then the next time out, she viewed Austin and Julie both as kind of her 1A, 1B, and then Drew was part of that 4 as well. But then after that previous tribal, everything, was kind of all over the place. After you write someone's name down that you're supposed to be in a 4-person alliance with going to the end. But the next tribal, the vote's on Drew. Someone part of the 4 and someone who is very close with her, one of her number ones. And she decides not to tell Austin and bring him in on this vote, even though the week prior, episode prior, he is the one that brought in that they were voting for Julie and getting her out, which was able to tip her hand to tell Julie to make a move that she wanted to make. So very impressive. Love the alliances, love the blind sides throughout. Very entertaining season and incredible cast as well. So that leaves us at the number 1 season of the new era, Survivor season 47. The amount of entertaining and like for real, like big time players this season were phenomenal. Rachel, Genevieve, Sam. I mean, A-plus class. You just can go down the list, and there was many A-plus players, or like big time players, I guess you can say, on this season. And it was just very entertaining throughout. I mean, you had the kind of disaster at the beginning with Andy of it all, and then you had the blind side of Annika early on, and your winner Rachel gets put kind of at the bottom from that, and then is able to fight her way back multiple times. And that's why I also have Rachel so high in my winner rankings, because of kind of her like up and down. Like she was in a solid part of the alliance and then kind of went down, and then was blindsided, then able to fight her way back up. Then maybe got blindsided again, and you just go from there. And Operation Italy, that vote was absolutely incredible, put together by Andy, Sam, Genevieve on that overnight sanctuary visit, and then Rachel when she lost that individual immunity challenge, and she was able to kind of lay it on to Sam and Andy. She kind of spied on them the night prior, looking around the corner and hearing after getting back from Tribal how everything from Operation Italy went down, and kind of getting that information. She's able to tell Sue that she has an idol and they can kind of control things, even though, it looked like that they were kind of at the bottom. Sue was up early looking. She's able to tell her and trust in her there. And then when it's just them 3 in Sam, Andy, and Rachel back at camp, who are people she's been close with, played the game with, she's able kind of to lay it on them and just be like, why did you just hand Genevieve $1 million? Like, Genevieve was seen as the biggest threat. You didn't get her out last time, which was the plan. Now she won individual immunity, and now we can't get her out and all this stuff. She's able to lay it on, kind of set everything up. And then at Tribal, with one of the best lines of the new era too, like, you know what, Jeff? You know what's better than attending your own funeral is knowing that you're going to wake up the next day and still be here. That might not be word for word, but something along that lines. It was an incredible line set at Tribal by Rachel. One of my favorite moments of the season. She's able to pull out the idol, get Andy out, and Andy was trying to jury manage and get her jury vote, essentially during the day, and kind of turned it on him. And she was even like, Andy, you were very convincing today, but not in the way you thought. But yeah, Rachel, incredible winner, in my opinion, and a lot of A+, and big time for real players on this season too. We have Genevieve coming back for Survivor season 50 as well. Would love to see Rachel get back up here on a season. Would love to see Sam come back out as well. But yeah, just incredible season in my opinion. So that is my official Survivor New Era ranking. Number 9, Survivor 48. Number 8, Survivor 41. 43, I have for number 7. And then 42 is number 6. Number 5, Survivor 44. Number 4, Survivor Season 49. Number 3, Survivor 46. Number 2, Survivor 45. And then number 1, Survivor Season 47. So that'll do it for this Survivor New Era Seasons ranking. We are fastly approaching Survivor Season 50. We still have a Survivor 50 preview coming out, looking at kind of the tribes, kind of how we think everything will go, and then, of course, giving our predictions and winner pick for the season. So make sure you're still tuned into the channel for that. But anyway, that'll do it for this one. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.